So,
Thank you.
You know, keep it up. Don't quit early. Quit at the right time if you're going to quit, but just be consistent and believe in yourself.
Says the
Seriously.
man with a Scarborough star on the Walk of Fame.
Star. Thank you to the Scarborough Walk of Fame people.
Thank
By
you.
the way, I forgot to big them up. It was a great honor. Whoever nominated me, again, thank you, because like I said, I'm just flattered, man. It feels good. And just big up all my people. You know, I want to big up Dena, because I think it was her who nominated me. Very special person in my life, so I'll put her first. And everybody else, Lisa West, you know, my
Lisa,
co-host
for
from
sure.
Reggae Mania. You see the smile in your face, this woman
That's a
allegiance thing.
Bajan. That's a Bajan. She's a Bajan.
Yeah, she's wonderful. The list goes on. I want to big up Al Capone. You know, he's one guy out
Al
there
Capone.
that Al Capone
Yeah.
has a
Nice.
lot of videos, okay?
Does he?
Yeah, he's got a lot of videos. He was the only paparazzi back in the days that, because him and I were friends, he got in with his camera and took a lot of pictures and videos and stuff like that when nobody else was. And big up DJ X as well, man. He's like my best friend. He's my boy.
I know. I
Yeah.
saw.
He's the best.
I saw the
I saw
video.
you shout him out on
I did.
IG as well,
Yeah,
and then he shouted you back out as well.
X
you
is
know?
my boy. We go
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah.
DJ Ron Nelson, you're everybody's boy right now. Keep the text coming, 416-860-0987. We got Ron Nelson in the building.
House.
It's definitely a good morning. Keep it right here, Flow 98.7. Back in a few. Don't put your dirt on social media in general. Ron Nelson, what do you think?
I don't know what to think.
Gone too far.
I'm not going to comment on that. It's not in my area of expertise.
Yeah,
There's some things I know and some things I don't. You know?
but the whole,
Not good at.
putting, especially for celebrities, I think.
It's like airing your dirty laundry, you know? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
We're allowed to do that, though. Social media still has no real rules. I don't know where I can go to read them. The policies you need for
The Wild
every
West.
different platform, you know what I mean? So we have to make mistakes for these rules to be laid down. So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
We wish Tyrese all the best.
Good luck. Good luck.
But you know, she got you for 18 years. 18 years.
Yeah, he fell. It was a nasty fall, and he was just rolling in pain. And this is in the middle of the
no.
concert, 20,000 people watching. It was brutal.
You know, the good thing about that will be the lawsuit that he will win.
I was
at
gonna
some point in
say,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, he'll get some money for that, because that's sloppy workmanship. So,
Yeah.
and he didn't hurt his main instrument, right? Which was his voice.
No,
right?
that's true.
Oh, I thought you meant something else, Ron.
I know you thought that, but no.
Ron Nelson, I thought you meant something else.
Post Malone is still working.
We wish him well.
Yeah.
As we move, Ludacris' longtime manager Shaka Zulu has reportedly been arrested on a murder charge in connection to a fatal triple shooting in June. I saw this.
Crazy, right?
Yes. Talk about
Well, there's bad people in the world, you know, and there's a lot of guns too. They say what guns don't kill people, people kill people.
right.
So I know the good news is they caught whoever it is that murdered someone. I don't care who you are. You could be on top of the world. If you commit murder, then go to prison.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know that if you know someone who's been murdered, right? You feel it more than anything else in the world. It's a horrible way to lose someone. So it's nice to be a celebrity and to have opportunity. I mean, these people you would think are happy. They got money. Why do they need to be playing with guns and shooting people and stuff like that? But
Right.
this world is full of problems. You know, everyone's got some kind of issue. There's a lot of mental issues going on with people, you know. We're recognizing a lot of that in our community now, and there's a lot of people that need help, and they're not getting it because we have not been able yet to recognize what the symptoms are. So when I hear
True.
stories like that, I feel sorry, but I also know that we've got a long way to go as a society to recognize how to prevent things like that from happening to good people.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj has earned yet another impressive accolade for her recently released Rick James-inspired hit single. On Saturday, multiple reports confirmed the Queen rapper's Super Freaky Girl has officially broken a major Spotify record by becoming the fastest solo female rap song to accumulate 100 million streams on the platform.
Oh.
Wow.
Big up Rick James.
Yes.
Late, great.
Right?
You know?
His estate's getting paid.
Yeah, and if you ever listen to WBLK, then you'll know Rick James, he spent time here in Canada, and he was a Buffalo
Wow.
boy as well.
So you met him?
No, I never met him. He came before me, and I was amazed to hear that Rick James actually lived for some time in Toronto. Like,
Wow.
He did amazing, but I think back in those days, a lot there was again this kind of void, you know, and
Right.
you had to move to the States if you wanted to make it. So he was one of the people who moved, but good that he was here for a while.
Wow. Ron Nelson, who are some of the big celebrities that you met offhand that blew you away or that you wanted to meet? I know it's a hard question. Someone was to ask me that. No.
No. All
So
the
many.
celebrities I've met are in music because
Right.
I'm not really into a lot of other kinds of cultures. So whoever I brought to Toronto, probably the biggest one was meeting Rakim.
Nice.
Oh,
Eric
wow.
B and Rakim, because they were like gods to me. You know,
Right.
the fact that I brought them to the city was as pleasurable for me as for the fans that came out and saw them. These are my celebrities. Meeting Queen Latifah when I brought her here. Queen
Nice.
Latifah was an artist more than an actress at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, one of the biggest I think is Ice Cube. When I met
Wow.
Ice Cube was in the trailer, and I had to go pay them the balance that I owed them for performing at the concert hall. So when I walked in the trailer, this hooded character came up to me as I was walking and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Yo, what's up, man? You're Ron Nelson, right?" I go, "Yeah,
Wow.
who are you?" And then he took the hood off. He says, "It's Ice Cube, man." And I'm like, "Whoa."
Doesn't that
I
blow you
couldn't-
away?
It made me feel stupid, actually, because I should have recognized him at that time. But again, I'm doing the business of, you know, promoting the concert. I'm there just to give him the money and get out. And Ice
Right.
Cube recognized me and came up to me and said, "What's up?" You know, Ice-T as well, Salt and Pepper, Heavy D, MC Shan. Public Enemy was probably, to me, one of the biggest celebrity type people. I'm just lost in music as far as celebrities. Bounty Killer.
Right.
Butcher Banton, Beanie Man, Marcy Griffith. So, you know, all of these people I've had the pleasure of meeting, and I'm missing so many names. There's so many big artists, big stars that I've been able to congregate with and do business with or just have a conversation with. The last highlight I remember that is special to me was KRS-One, because those guys were so broke. When they came to the city, they couldn't afford to stay in a hotel. We had to put them up at my mom's house, okay? My
Wow.
mom and dad had them there for 3 days and, you know, had to make them breakfast,
I was about to
lunch,
say, the
dinner,
food was on
et cetera.
point, though.
Yeah, it was on point, that's for sure.
Right.
And again, you know, these were special times. I found when I visited New York that what appears to be, again, is not always what it is, because there was this artist named Cutmaster DC. When he came here to perform, he had a big suit, rings on every finger, the big Jerry curl chains around his neck. He looked like a superstar, and this man was scratching with a basketball and with a what do you call it, a crutch and stuff like that. And
Right.
then I went to check him in New York, and he lived in this small basement apartment with a baby mother who had like 6 kids there,
Jeez.
crying, and everyone's running around, and it's just total chaos. And it was such not a frightening moment, but a moment of revelation for me, where at that time I'm like, wow. So this is really what it's, you know, it's like
Yeah.
things aren't
the
really
big
what
gold
they
chain,
appear
yeah.
to be, you know?
No
And Salt and
doubt.
Pepper too, I'll give them a shout out because they had so much attitude. I flew Heavy D directly to Toronto, and when they realized that I flew them to Buffalo and I had to drive them from Buffalo, I had to drive with those guys, and they just gave it to me the whole time. They did not like me for that at all, but they put on a great show. So those are my celebrities. I haven't really met movie stars and stuff like that. I don't
No,
live in
though,
world.
that-
I live in
that-
a music world.
Trust me, that right there is enough. That's everything.
And I'm
some-
forgetting a lot of people, so no disrespect to them. And a lot of big artists have come my way back from the old school. I've never
Right.
met Drake in person.
Are you
the
serious?
first time that I
Well,
saw
look behind
Drake
you,
was
Ron
at
Nelson.
that
He's
concert.
right here.
Yeah, I can see that little shoulder tug there.
Yeah,
but no.
yeah.
I
Are you
saw the Canadian
serious?
All-Star show, and that's the closest I've ever been to Drake. You know, I can't afford to buy a concert ticket for $2,500. Sorry, I'm not going to pay that money. Like, seriously, there's a lot of people out there that are just we don't understand how people can go to hockey games and pay $3,000 for a ticket, or go to a basketball playoff game and pay $5,000. I'm not in that financial whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why I'm so relatable, man. I'm not above anybody else that's from the streets, that's on the streets, that hustles on the street and makes money from the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like you, man. It's still difficult for me even at this age and time. but I feel great about myself and what I do.